Alright, what's up guys? Another Alliance War video here. We're starting to wind down at the end of Season 2. Just got, after this war, we only have 2 more wars left. We did clinch Masters, so the outcomes of these wars aren't as crucial as some of the earlier wars, but we still definitely want to do our best and end the season on a high note. And we are facing BRG-3, so this is another rematch, and you start to see this a lot at this point in the season, facing a lot of alliances that have been around the same rating as you. But what I got here, I'm bringing Morningstar, Blade, Mephisto. I'm on path 3, and going to do a little boost for Morningstar. I want to capture a few souls here to start off the war. And it's just kind of a diversity placement. We get a Ronin, so not a difficult matchup for Morningstar. Got the class advantage, and his specials are basically L1. You can just outspace or kind of time it whenever he does the little energy from the hammer you just saw to dex out of it. So that's my plan, just kind of keep him at an L1 range. Drop my L3 so I can work on capturing the soul. And yeah, he wasn't really highly ranked, so don't really have too much risk of a death here. Just want to, like I said, capture the soul and kind of move on to our more difficult fights in this war. And we end it with an L1 with Morningstar. But yeah, my next fight is going to be on node 21. So it's going to be enhanced abilities. It's actually also enhanced bleed. And, you know, a little bit of lag from the notification of low power, but right here I'm thinking, let me just finish this fight real quick and then plug my phone in. Oh, but yeah, we get a rank 4 mutant. So in my head I was kind of thinking it might be a Nightcrawler. And I'm going to bring in Morningstar anyways, because I do need to capture this soul. But whoever it is, I'm not too worried, and I kind of just double checked the profile to see if there were any hints, and there was no mutant in there, so nothing given away. But just jump in with Morningstar, and we actually get a Storm, so again, Storm can be deadly if you get hit by any of her specials, so luckily they're easy to evade. That L1 is just like Ronin's, pretty much you can outspace it or just time it right. I don't really want to push her to the L2, because if that catches you, that's auto death. So I did push her there just because she was being a little stingy. But if at this point you're unable to dodge Storm's L2, you kind of deserve to die. But able to drop my L3, now just working on capturing the soul. She is starting to throw the L1 a little more, so that's better for me. Capture the soul. She's in the corner. Don't really have much to worry about now. Just finishing the fight, trying not to take as much damage as possible. So yeah, Morningstar at 3 souls. This is pretty much where I wanted to be. I do only have 1 fight left in this war, and I will be taking Morningstar for that one as well. And this is node, I think it's 36. It's the one up the middle with, it's a bleed node, and stun immunity, and it has breakthrough. But you notice it's a 6-star mutant with a persistent charge. So We know it's going to be bishop because that's a very popular placement here. And he has energy resistance. So because of the bleed, typically a lot of people bring Iceman, which would be a terrible matchup. And actually, Morningstar, when all things are equal, doesn't have the best bishop matchup either, because her special 1 and special 2 are energy based, so bishop will be able to kind of store that power and punish you if you use L1 or L2. So my plan here is going to be a little different than normal. I want to build to my L3 in order to capture a 4th soul so I can get some perfect block. That'll make me be able to play around the stun immunity a little better. As well as my L3 is not energy based, so it'll be able to do a decent amount of damage without me being able to get kind of retaliated from it. And you kind of notice how I played Bishop's L1, let the first few hits hit me on block, and then I kind of dex out of the end so that I can hit him afterwards. That one I just took it all on block so I could drop the L3 and start working on my soul capturing here. So yeah, dex out of the end, then I'm able to punish his L1. And I do drop my L1, and that was mainly to get my soul counter up. So you did see he got those charges, and I did make a risky attempt to intercept and got punished. But I am able to capture that 4th soul, so now I have some perfect block, which will definitely help me moving on the rest of this match. Dex out of his L2, punish him. Dex out of his L1, punish him. And that's pretty much going to be my formula for the rest of this match. And yeah, I drop another L3. And this actually does a good amount of damage because of the breakthrough node. And finally being able to kind of get the ball rolling there. But yeah, dex out of one more L2 and then punish him and finish off that fight. But yeah, aside from that one risky intercept, it was a pretty clean fight. So can't really complain because it was a tough matchup. But yeah, guys, that was my last fight. Big shout outs to BRG-3. They did end up taking this war from us. So they got some revenge on the rematch. But anyways, thanks for watching. Later.